All right, welcome everybody to another Okie trade study session. Well, let's hop right into it. So today I want to go over my big winner of the day and probably my best executed trade of the year. And so this is CXAI and it is what I was expecting it to be, a multi-day breakout. However, it didn't break out, but based off of the so if we look at it here, I kind of like based off the volume that we had on the day, I picked a day that matched the same volume, and then I got my target. So I noticed that, or what this day right here, this day and this day, they both projected to be the same amount of volume. So I thought to myself, all right, so it goes from 261 to 345. And today's low is 265. So I thought could go to maybe like 345, 347. But deep down, I didn't really want it to break out. So I was hoping it would stuff at like the 340, 335 area. And after the way it acted, I ended up getting some great sells up at 329 and the dead top was 330. So really proud of it. And the reason why I thought it would break out today is it opened up within 20% of this high here at 333. So opened up at 270. That's just within 20% of that high there, which told me first high a day versus low a day where the best dip would be ideal. But I'm getting a little bit more advanced than that. I'm looking to add and get tighter risk to rewards, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. So at the day, we open up, like I said, 269 area, and we get this nice spike up. Tells us, okay, it's strong. I'm definitely looking to get long on a higher low, or if it just wants to go ahead and break high day, we'll take that too. So if it just went up and broke high day here, I'd buy 280 versus 267, or whatever that is, 266. But pulls all the way back, has this nice curling action, and then perks off of that. So that tells me, okay, I was again willing to buy it over high of day, but after it pulls back, that tells me I'm also willing to buy a higher low, higher high kind of scenario. And as we curl up here, I took my starter at 274, and I was just risking again down here, and doesn't immediately break day, so I'm a little nervous, right? But it's cruising, and then boom, you see we get that nice move through highs. And I was looking away at the moment when it happened. So when I look back, I ended up having to buy it right here, 283. So I had to chase it a bit, but I was willing to chase it, 3 cents above my original planned entry of 280. I expected I'd get like 281, 282, so 283 is not much of a chase, but it kind of looks like it from here at this point. Um, but overall, I'm happy. My average is now, I would say, like 278. I'd say 279, something like that. And then we get this really nice move up to the 290s, and I'm feeling happy about everything. And then, of course, pulling back, right? But that's the point with these stocks is you just got to respect your risk. And I'm just holding, and boom, we break through highs. Feeling good. Have I sold any? No. My target is 335. So I'm not looking to, and it's not too extended off of my entry based off of all this nice consolidation. Had it just went from here straight up to here, probably I'd have to sell some. But we had this nice little spike, sideways consolidation, and then it didn't spike too much. So I'm willing to hold. And then I believe, yes, this is where I sell my first piece. It goes up to like 314 and then pulls back, and I sell at uh 1/6 at 310. And I'm thinking, all right, this thing's awesome. And Oracle had resistance at 315. And I thought, man, this is too strong. This is going to get over 315. And then, oh my goodness, that was a hard pullback. I only sold, or no, that's right, actually. Since I saw the Oracle resistance, I actually sold another 6. So I'm out 2/6. But still, you know, I have huge size. And at this point, I'm up around like $400. So, you know, after that hard pullback, I'm not nearly up $400. And then I'm like, please hold, please hold. And then it just keeps pulling back. I'm like, all right, well, maybe it'll rebound here. It didn't just completely fall off. I'm like, all right, just perking off of that. Looking good. But I've already sold 2 up here, so I'm not looking to sell anything else until higher. Starting to trend. I'm thinking, well, should I sell if it perks, sell a piece if it perks back up into here? Because that wasn't another hard pull. And we get this perk, and I think, no, it's probably going to go through highs, and I would regret selling some there. But it starts to pull back, and then it actually breaks down. And now I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I was up over $400 right here, and I only locked in 100. Like, you know, I'm super annoyed right now. I'm thinking to myself, all right, am I really going to not get a victory on this? And my stop meanwhile is 285 right here. If you look back, there's 0 reason it should go under this level of 285. And again, we get this pullback, and look where it falls all the way to 286. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to get stopped out for sure right here, because look, we get this weak little bounce, pulls back. Oh my goodness, 286. And then most people would cut right there, right? But I respected my stop, 285. I wasn't going to sell it unless I saw a print of 284. Would you believe it? It holds. I'm not going to lie, but I was praying right there. I absolutely was praying. And then we get this huge spike back up off of it. Couldn't believe it. And we get this nice higher low situation. I'm thinking, dang, should I sell some? But no, my target is 330, and I've already locked in some at 315. I'm not looking to sell any until it gets back at 315 or a little bit higher. And at this point, you know, it's pulled back, and I'm thinking, man, I might not even get to sell. But then it starts kind of percolating back up, and I'm getting confident again. And then we got this 310 pull. Let me scroll back out here. And so at this point, so I've sold a piece here. So I'm out 2/6, a piece here and a piece here. Comes back up to 310, rejects. And then when I get that chance back up at 310, it starts to stall out. I sell another piece there. And as it pulls, I notice it starts to hold. We get this higher low, spikes back up. And if you watch my last study session, I didn't add on this wedge or this one, because to me it's just too V-shaped. Like I said, no V-shaped entries. So I sold a piece here earlier, here, and I accidentally erased all my stuff, so I had to redo that. Here, and then obviously it starts spiking back up, and I'm hoping we'll break 320. We had this hard crack. I'm like, oh no, is it really going to? So I move my risk up to 305, because at this point I'm not going to go through all this stuff again. And we hold 305, and we get a nice move up, and I sell another piece out like at like 317, somewhere around there. But we reject 320. We come back down, and I have to respect my risk, 305. And we hold, and we get this huge move up. And I sell a piece right there. And then I only had one piece left, and I sold the last piece 329. And I didn't care if it was going to break out without me at this time of the day. It was, what was it, like 2 o'clock Eastern, I believe. So we still had an hour left in the day. Definitely could have gone higher, but this was my plan. And it just dumps. So beautiful trade overall. Again, these were my early entries. Here, right here. Sold some here, held through that whole pullback. Trusted my stop. Trusted my 305 stop. And then scaled out into pops. You always want to sell into strength, not into weakness. Into weakness, you respect your stops. If it goes under your stop, you cut. Otherwise, you sell into strength and you scale out. And that's how I got nearly a dead top sell, because I scaled out. A tip is, if you don't trust the stock, like, you scale out like maybe half at a time. So you only get 2 sells, or yeah. So you know, or you trust it a little more, you can break it into 4, like 4 sells. More, 10 sells, just because you want to make sure that you don't sell it too soon. So yeah, the more confidence, the more you break up your sells. All right, so that was my trade of the day, and that was a multi-day breakout. Beautiful trade, showed everything, the highs, the lows, having to hold through it. Now I want to get into some stair steppers. So we saw a stock, and what do we see? We see that it showed a strength, and it had good solid volume. Pulls back, we lose the volume, so we're not looking to get in, but we get this perk. Not enough volume here, right? But look at this volume, how it comes in. So that's an entry. And then the volume sustains itself. That's an entry. Goodness. And you're able to move up your stop. So that's your new stop right here. You get this huge move, you just sell it. And all this other stuff, I just forget about it. You get these 2 nice super tight entries and a big parabolic, you just sell it. MVLA. You get this big move up on volume. It sustains the volume. Clear entry, nice risk. Add, add, all while moving up your stop. Here's your stop, move up your stop, move your stop up again. And then we get this, we're looking to add here, but then we get the sideways consolidation, breaks down. This one's cut at basically break even, and these rests are nice winners. So obviously the stair stepper is working really well again still. DM, right? Not a whole lot of volume through here, but you can see this volume it picks up, and that's 100,000 per 1 minute candle shares right there. So you get this nice perk up on volume. Buy there, move up your stop. You can add there. This nice perk up. You probably could cut right there at break even, or if you're feeling risky, you can definitely respect your risk. It holds your risk. And then you get this nice perk up. You could potentially add, because you get that 3-minute type of situation, which you see one right here. Same thing under the entry right here. Instead of risking down here, clear little double bottom right here to risk off of. You get this nice move up. So we got 1, 2, 3, and then obviously another little 3-minute situation. 4 entries, sell up into the perk. That's the rule. After the 4th entry, you sell into the perk. LIAN. Nice move up on strong volume. 33 versus 31. You only get 1 entry, but it goes all the way up to 39. So basically that's 2-to-1 risk reward. So you sell there, you're happy with it, right? But it resets up on strong volume. So you buy here, risk here, get a move up. Maybe you don't add here, but you definitely move your stop up to there, and then you get this big perk up here, because it's a little bit wicky why you wouldn't add right there. VLD, another one. This was a good one. A couple people in chat did it. You can see the volume here. It's good, 100,000. And then you have your mixed in 20s and 10s, but the trigger was 100,000. I actually took this right here, and then I was going to add again at the same spot, but I got filled right there with a new stop. And then I added again right here. You can see the stop gets held. 1, 2, 3, and I didn't add anymore, and I just sold up right here. Could have definitely added again though, and got your fourth entry and sell that fourth into the next push. That's the rule. Verb, now we're talking, look at this volume. Huge volume, the better the volume, the better the stair stepper. Boom, right here's your first entry. Get this move up, pulls back down, you cut it break even. But it proves you wrong. And you're like, oh my goodness, but it pulls back. You're thankful we get a reset up. And then boom, you get this entry right here. Huge parabolic. Probably sell it there. If you're lucky, you get a nice sell there. Now we're to extend it up the highs. Wiki, we don't do anything here. Wait for a pullback. Potential entry here. Risk here. Holding, holding. New entry here. 1, 2 entries. Perk up. 3 entries. New risk. So these 2 entries are break even now. We get big size. 1, 2, 3 entries. Now we get the fourth. Sell into the next push. I mean, and it doesn't stall out, it just halts. So right as soon as it unhalts and starts to pull back, that's where you actually sell it. Huge victory. And look at this, verb W. You know, you don't do anything here because it's too low a volume. But as this volume picks up right here, clear spot to buy, even gives you a second opportunity if you miss that. Boom. 5, or yeah, what is this? You buy it at 5, risking 4, and it goes up to 10. So that's, what is that? 5 to 1 risk to reward right there. Easy. We also had some nice wedges. I'm moving a little bit fast here because I'm behind, but you can easily rewatch this as many times as you need to. We see a low float stock with strong volume make a move up. We get this nice wedge consolidation. We get the nice, beautiful wedge on the volume. We would buy right here, but we don't get the volume break. So if it goes under our entry, we cut break even. It holds above, and we get this nice sideways action, potential add, and then you get the volume burst. Now you have to hold through your stop. And then you get the huge move up. You know, you sell some here, and then it sells some here, all out right there. AISP, another nice wedge. Follow the volume. Notice they both break at the same time. So you have to respect your risk. Holds, gets the huge move up. All right, y'all. I hope you really enjoyed this one, because honestly, I'm going to have to rewatch this myself. This was a really, really good study session. Lots of stuff to go over. Good, clean action. And honestly, I'm excited about next week. So, all right, y'all. Hit me up in Small Cap Rockets chat. All right, take it easy.